Hey everyone, it's Mike from Drive 80, and I'm working on a project, so I figured I would show you how to do this simple animation. We're using trim paths, some scaling, and I got some plugins that I'm using. So I figured since I'm in the project, it'd be cool to just show you how I did this. So what I want to show you is a couple things. One is renaming these layers with this rename. Where we go? AE Global Renamer. It's a really cool plugin. I forget where I got this from, but if I find it, I'll put the link in the description below. So what I have right here is these are all. I just name them. I'm just gonna name them dot. Actually, no, I'm gonna name them money sign. So I just did a money sign here. Make sure it's rename, layer names, in selected layers, in active comp. So I have all these selected, and then this, and I just hit all, and you can see it's gonna rename them here. I'm gonna do the same thing for these dotted lines. Just gonna name them dotted to keep it simple. All right, so now what I want to do is kind of order these. So I'm going to grab the dotted and the money sign, and then what I'm going to do is Shift Command right bracket, and that's going to push everything to the top. So I'm just going to do that again here, Shift Command right bracket. Some of my naming conventions might be off, but who cares? I want to have all these do the same scale, and what I have in my comp, I have a comp that I make just called Scalar. And what I do is I have these like pre-made comps with just different things like slide up texture. If I ever want to use this, I just kind of grab the animator from here and just copy and paste it. I have a texture one, you can see where it's just, and it's opacity, and then I have like text scaling in. Well, there it is right here. Yeah, so text just scales in. So it's kind of cool. Every time I do a new project, I just have this as my template and I just bring it in and start my projects with this. But this thing called Scalar, it basically goes from 0 to 110 and back down. So I'm just going to grab the keyframes, go back to my dotted thing, make sure all the money signs are selected, hit Command V. I'm going to hit U and see that they're all in there. So if I hit play, or if I hit Control 0, I'm on a Mac. There you see they're going to come in and bounce like that. Now what I want to do is the trim paths. This is another reason why I want to show this. So if I just started using this recently, and I don't know why it took me so long. So if I do Command F, if I have in the layer here, I just start typing. Actually, you want to make sure that it's not selected. So Shift Command A. So just put dotted. So you're going to see that that's going to just grab all the dotted layers, which is such a time saver, by the way. Highly recommend that you start using the find bar, search bar, whatever, it's Command F. Anyway, so I have trim pack V2, which is great, and I'm just going to click in and then hit U to see they're all going in the right direction. If they weren't, like let's say this was going the opposite way, right? So if that line was coming the opposite, all I gotta do is just click on this layer, and right here, I just click on this little button, it's gonna just reverse it. So I see if we're watching this, so that comes in. What I wanna do is, I got the cops in the background, they're looking for me. I can just move it over. Also, I can do Shift Option right arrow, or I would do Option right or left arrow, it'll move one frame. It'll be 10 frames if I do shift. So that's a cool little trick there to use. I also want there to be a little bit of a delay with the dotted here. So first I'm going to do is I'm going to grab all these guys, and with my motion tools I get from School of Motion, I'm going to just offset them. So by like 3 means it's going to go 3 frames. And if I do 2, it's going to have every 2 layers, it's going to have it do the same thing. So hit sequence, you'll see that it'll do that, which is awesome. Again, if I do dotted, because I want there to be a little bit delay when that moves. So with the Mac, I have it's the FN button and option, oops, and down. So that'll move those layers over. So if I hit U, you can see. If I just hit option up and down, it's not doing so. With this FN button, fin, it just targets this option button for me. And if I play it, you'll see that it's going in. And if I want to kind of make this a little bit better, I'll do F9 and then F3 to get the fucking graph editor. And I'll just kind of bring this over a little bit. So it's got that movement. That's it. Just a real quick tip. So the things we've covered here. So we got the global renamer I used. I used the trim pack V2 plugin, the motion tools plugin. These are all great. I use these all the time. They're such time savers. That's it. Real simple animation, nothing too crazy. I usually keep my stuff pretty simple, but there's a lot of really awesome animators out there that blow me out of the water. So if you have any questions, you can comment below. Not drove80.com. That's my website. If you want to go check it out, do explainer videos, logo animations, and things like that. Keep on, keep on, keep on, keep on, keep it